Hey guys, God bless you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. In today's video, um, I want to expand a little bit more. I've been trying to make this video the entire day. Um, First one kind of came out a little bit long, um, but now I want to make it, a little bit more streamlined and just get to the point quicker. Originally, I had two videos planned for today, not two, but had two ideas for a video today that was going to release. Um, I one of those ideas, like the latter one. So one of those was the end of Transformers, but this was all hinging on the fact that we may or may not get news on some Transformer media content of CinemaCon, specifically on the movie side. Either it be a sequel to TF1 or whatever. You get the gist of it. Around last year on CinemaCon, we got confirmation that they're working on a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie. Then around July, August, September, we got confirmation that there's been a writer attached, and the rumors circulating around that they were eyeing Chris Hemsworth to start in that said film. No director was planned, and radio silent. Then the cancellation of Transformers Reactivate and all that nonsense that happened around December and January. So now we're here. And the state of Transformers is pretty weird. Basically everything's like hinging on the comic books. The comic books have been the only thing that's been doing great. The toy sales are doing pretty good from what I've heard. And every time I go to check my Walmart, they're outselling. So they're like, they put toys and they're out. So it is what it is. Transformers is pretty much getting like good toy sales for what I've heard and for what it's knowledgeable right now, even though they've gotten more expensive, and that could and may or may not go up. That's another topic for another day, but so pretty much I'm of the mindset that the franchise is not doing great. On the media side, at least, it's not doing that great. From the recent expressions of Hasbro has made, and specifically like on that regards, it just feels weird. And they don't want to pursue that kind of content anymore. They just want to pursue only like video game stuff, and which is it opens up another can of worms. Yeah, I mean, Transformers really got their footing as, really like came to be as a film back in 2007. I think ignoring that completely is just weird. I think Transformer kind of cemented itself as a blockbuster franchise, not just as a media cash grab thing. And it feels kind of like that at this point. It just feels like, oh, it's not making money, so let's put it on X for a little bit, or just let's people are not interested in this, let's just forget about it, which is not true, because you see characters that get rebooted and rebranded from time and time again. Like Transformers isn't different from Spider-Man, Captain America, Superman, which we have seen now. Superman has been proving that, like, he can make a comeback, even though it's not even with the same actor. They can make something different, and that's being shown. But that's that. So I honestly don't understand what's going on. There's probably a lot of drama behind the scenes, and that's what I'm kneeling towards. But for now, Transformers for me is dead. At least in the way that we knew Transformers as it was. I think Transformers just got shot in the hip. They got the Old Yeller. He got the Old Yeller treatment and got shot in the hip. Transformers is definitely gone as it was. It's not gonna be the same. It's not. It will never be the same. I think the only salvation that they could have or hope at this point is that they could make something different that can resonate with audiences again. And it all comes down to storytelling. It all comes down to creating something good. Case in point, the comics. Why Skybound has been doing great, because they're taking an IP from this company and getting, they have the license for it, but they're telling an intimate story with it. They're talking about certain topics that are amazing, like they're talking about how these characters interact with each other and how these characters are affected by their ongoing war and how that affects their relationships, their mental state, how the rifts that cost between them and the cost of a constant battle that is never ending. At this point, good people, in one of the previous comics, like Starscream, he was a great dreamer. He was somebody that was, a little bit, in over his head, but still innocent and naive. Really, the war changed him and turned him into this psychotic, narcissistic killer. And the way that Megatron mistreated him and all that stuff. PTSD with Optimus Prime kind of losing it and killing Shockwave, ripping out his eye out. It going full-blown Favors Prime on him. But really, seeing him there's something wrong with me, and they scan him. He's like, you're okay, Prime, but you're kind of acting weird now. So it's stuff like that, characterizations and storylines that bring out what this world of storytelling could be, and it's not being brought to the table. I think what they did with Transformers 1 is pretty similar to that, and they got really close. They did it for the most part. In animated form, at least, they made the perfect Transformers movie. But that doesn't matter, because it didn't make money. We can make an argument that the movie was poorly marketed, but it doesn't matter. They don't view it like that. They view it as a failure. Again, the movie wasn't marketed properly, and they may have their reasons because of that. But just writing off a movie like that just because it didn't make greens, and I get it. Money talks. But there's something off about this whole situation, so Transformers is dead. Again. It's dead. It's gone. The only way they could potentially come back was with a team of people that really care about it. To be people that every time I see a live stream that Hasbro puts up, you see these designers and they're the most cool people. They're rock stars. At least to the fandom. And not a lot of people would understand that, but they're really cool people. They seem passionate. Every time I see an interview with the people at Skybound, and they talk about the Energon universe, you see that passion. I think that's what the animation side and the film side need. People with passion. Every time I saw Josh Cooley talk about, and his team, about that film that they were making, passion. I guarantee you that if you get people that are passionate, storytellers, great storytellers, you're going to have a product that slowly but surely it's going to make a lot of people happy. Again, Transformers died, and there's nothing we can do. Hold on to the memories of what was good, the lessons that it taught us, and pretty much just what we learned with this franchise, what we learned with these characters, with these stories, what we learned with Optimus. What have we learned? What we keep learning from those stories that live on. Hope you liked the video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you still hopeful? You think that one day, we're going to get that perfect story again? Are we going to get that TF1 sequel? Let me know in the comics. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, remember to all are one. God bless you, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.